Hello, how are you? I hope you're having a legendary day. Bear with me here. Let's get us some setup, get some sound. Jesus, it's loud. Um, Very loud. My goodness, let me turn that down. About there. Yeah, so hi. I hope you're having a legendary day. Bear with me. I think we're all set up. We don't want to see that. My PC is not cooperating with me recently. That's alright. I don't know. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. So either way, hi. How are you? I hope you're having a legendary day. I am having a pretty good day. I won't lie to you. It was a long weekend. So today there was no work, no nothing. I spent the day with the family. I actually spent the day like cutting some fabric, relaxing. I had a little nap. Because I was up really late last night, like well beyond normal 38-year-old woman naps. And let me tell you, what did I learn? I am not 25 anymore. Let's start there, because I am not. Secondly, we finished our campaign last night. So for those of you who knew, I had a D&D campaign on Sunday nights. We finished it. Like, done. Like, they beat Strahd. So we did Curse of Strahd. It ended relatively well. I honestly thought the party would like end at like 11:30, and they're like, "Hey, listen, it's holiday tomorrow. I got nowhere to be. We're killing them." I'm like, "You sure?" It was 2 a.m. when people left my house. But that's what they wanted. They were here for it. So yeah, I'm not too sure what's happening for another campaign. Like who's hosting it? What's going on? I'm gonna be very honest with you for 8 seconds. Some of you guys may relate, some of you might not. I am not super great with hints or some social cues. I don't, and again, take this as you will, I don't do well with rejection, and I don't do very well, and that's fair, most people don't. But like, I don't do well with like friendship stuff. So when they're starting to plan another campaign, one of the guys like, "Oh yeah, the next campaign is gonna be like this, it's gonna be that, it's gonna be this. We're gonna have these rules in place." And I'm like, "But I just spent a year and a half DMing. I mean, I don't mind being a player. I love being a player, but like, when are we all gonna tell me?" Then they were like, "Oh well, I don't know what I'm gonna do next Sunday when we have no D&D," and I'm like, "What do you mean? We just discussed this." So yeah, I'm not quite sure. It's something I'm gonna have to ask the group. I'm just gonna, be the adult and be like, "Hey, listen, I just need a straight up, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what we're not doing. This is where the D&D is gonna be. Here's where we're gonna do it." Again, there was also some question on, "Oh, we'll host it here and there." I'm like, "But we've been going to my house for a year and a half." Again, I don't mind that. It's just, So I don't know if I'm just missing part of the conversation. Maybe they've had this conversation amongst each other. Or, and this is the part where I have a hard time, is I don't know when I'm uninvited to things or when people just assume that I immediately am tagging along. I'm the type of person that really needs a, "Hey, do you want to come to my house?" Or, "I would like you to come to my house for lunch." I need that. I need the very direct, "This is what it is." I can't have "Oh, we're having a party at my house next week." Because the answer you're going to get is, "Wow, congratulations. I hope it's fun." I don't correlate with the, like, "we want you there" hint. Not very well, anyway. So again, like, maybe that's just me. Might be your girl, just not so great with that. And that happens. Just double checking some stuff. Everything's going good. We love it. Bit rates are fine. So yeah, there's some conversation to be had, but I do need to double check like the vibe and who's doing what and where and why. And again, that's me not understanding stuff. I guess I gotta be better at just saying that. Just say, hey, listen, I don't do well with social cues, so I could just like, let's be frank. What is this? Where's this going? What's the plan? I need like left to right what the plan is. That simple. I know it's silly, but like I need that. Oh wow. But that's it. They beat Strahd. And I don't know how you guys end campaigns. I end campaigns with a prologue. And I give the players an ending to their characters. I give them an ending. They may not like the ending. They may disagree, but I give them one based on the events of the campaign. And I tell them, hey, listen, this is my canon. This is how I see it, based on the stuff that happened in the campaign. If you disagree, you think maybe your character went in a different direction, absolutely power to you. Okay, take this as a fortune teller telling you your fortune, and like you completely disagree with it, and you're gonna do your best to change it. Take it like that. Or maybe this is exactly how you seen your character ending. I don't know. My job is just to tell you what I think is the ending. So yeah, there's some characters that didn't live very long. There's some characters that died young, some characters that died of old age, some characters that died of middle age. What got assassinated? And one became a lich for a future campaign. Which, that's something. It's really, really something. Anyway, there's a cool redemption arc. There's a lot of cool things you can do with the epilogue, but it really, again, it depends on what the characters did. So for example, halfway through the campaign, everybody was starting to take an evil turn. Like, you could tell, like, okay, it was getting bad. So like the cleric who, like, went in head first, obviously lost their god, 100%. And they were not having it. They were like, cool, I'll just pray to another one. Well, this one was cruel. Another one was like, well, shit, I've gone too far that way, I want to head back. You got a redemption arc. The one good character who remained good and tried to fucking like level the party, he got the quiet ending. So yeah, it turned out really, really good. It's just a matter of just making sure that you listen to your character, your players, see where they fit. The only thing I don't like is it's very, and this is just me, this is the first time I ran a book campaign. Usually I'm a homebrew queen. It's my first campaign I ever ran was a homebrew. Which I tell people, especially if you're neurodivergent, don't listen to people when they say, oh, well, you need to run a book campaign. No, you need to have played D&D once. Maybe twice. Preferably the more the better, but like, if you have played D&D and you know how it works, you will put more time and effort into a world you love than some random ass book. So that is my, like, if you want to homebrew badly, go. Do it. So when I finally came to a book, oh, it looks like I may have DC'd here. I did. I don't know why. Frequent disconnects lately. Anyway, so having a book campaign, I found it very difficult to incorporate player backstories. Because, and like, Curse of Strahd is special. It's a good campaign, don't get me wrong. I very much enjoyed it. The players did find it a little predictable. Once they figured out what was going on, they're like, great. But what we did find is that it's very difficult to incorporate your backstories because you're on another plane of existence. You're in your own little world. I can't tell you about, like, you can't find memos of your mother. Or, the brother you're fighting for. No, you're literally in another plane of existence. That shit is just not there. And it's difficult to incorporate. That could be a me problem. But I found in a homebrew that to be very easy. Because you just make it up. You cheat. You just like, yep, sure. It's right there. That new rock to the left of it. Right there. You know what I mean? To me, I found that easier. But yeah, Curse Strahd, super good, super exciting. It was very, very fun for the players to get to see the ending. They did some pretty fucked up shit in that campaign. I also got a fucking dragon. Like an adult dragon. That was their companion for this damn. Like, they recruited a adult ass dragon. That was their, yeah, that's what they did. Which is funny because the players were like, I'm not afraid that we may lose to Strahd. This is an encounter designed for 4 people. I went to Reddit to get a harder version of him because you guys are 8. I then had to go and make him even harder because you have a fucking dragon. Like a straight up dragon. Also, a DM tip, by the way, this is just very quickly. If you have an action economy problem. So remember, in D&D, action economy is king. So if your party has more turns than the boss, the chances of the boss doing some meaningful bullshit is difficult, okay? And I'll do that tip in a minute. So, if it's a boss fight, add an action. I told them straight up, hey, this is a boss fight. This is very different. And they're like, what do you mean? I said, he's gonna go at the top of the initiative and in the middle. What? He gets 2 turns? Yes, he does. You're 8. He's a fucking vampire lord. It's Strahd. That helped immensely. That made the fight a lot more challenging. Secondly, and this is something that, like, y'all gotta remember, 5e wasn't very good for encounter designs to be difficult enough for players. There's a few encounters in Strahd that are hard. Especially at the levels you reach them. Like the hags. Baby, you reach them at like level 3. the party at its full partiness struggled with them. And like there was some close ass calls. They had some powerful ass magic. But for a large party, I found doubling the bad guys every encounter to work very well. And then I found someone online had said for a boss fight, grab the HP of the total party and double it for 5e. No problem. I will tell you 5.5e though, they're a lot more balanced. So if they say this is the CR rating of your party, this is what you should be putting in as deadly. It's not deadly, it's all right. It's challenging. And that's what you want. Then of course as you go, you start to learn like your party members. What are they doing? How strong are they? What are they up to? Who's the min-maxer? Once you find your min-maxer, you'll be alright. We had one. Who was doing stupid damage. What's this game? It's World of Warcraft. I'm sadly talking about Dungeons and Dragons because I'm a little bit excited because I finished our campaign last night. I'm collecting these ores and we're gonna make some bars out of it. And we're making gold. We're making money. That's the goal of tonight. We are chill. We have a new expansion in 2 weeks. Jesus, 2 fucking weeks. Wow. Here's my problem. As far as I know, they didn't ship out the collector's editions yet. Which is the problem. I see your Scream 11R1. I assume it's PlayStation. No, this is a PC game. However, I have a mod on it, so I can play it my remote.
I do not have a target.
Yeah. This is a game that wouldn't typically have remote function. But I added an add-on to do that. Because I like playing remote. A lot like Final Fantasy XIV. If you've heard of Final Fantasy XIV, the idea is like it's an MMORPG, large world, do all kinds of fun things. Same idea, but PC. And older. But yeah, I still have access to my mouse and stuff, so it's right here. But your girl likes to play on the controller. Basically, I've started playing Final Fantasy XIV, and I'm like, wait a second, this is good. Why have I been playing on mouse and keyboard like a sucker? And ever since then, I can't go back. I can't. It's just so good. Whee! Let's go in. Alright. Faster. Okay, so now... Oh, I just noticed we got our bars back. So they did update it. Yeah. So, those of you who don't remember, on the left-hand side of the screen, if you are on horizontal, on vertical you can't see it, there were 2 bars straight down. For a few weeks, with the new update for the new expansion coming, they were gone. Lost to the world. Anyway, they fixed it. That's all. Bear with me though. I want to go see while that's smelting. That'll be a second. I want to see if they're shipping out my goddamned pre-order. View your order. It's just been confirmed. Can you like ship it? For fuck's sakes. So, wow, it can fly for the OG. Oh my goodness, yeah. Absolutely. So, 25 years ago, flying was not a thing at all. The first expansion, though, did bring in flying. So we're, again, I think 20 years ago. But it was slow and tedious. expansions ago, they brought in the fast flying, which you guys see now. That was fun. And they opened it up to the grander world in this expansion. We've got a new one coming. And I know it's like a lot of expansions, but we're also talking 30 years of gameplay, so bear with me and check out what my husband's saying. He's sending recipes, silly man. Is the game free? No. The game is not free and has monthly subscription, so it's very much still its old model that hasn't been adjusted in decades. However, its player base is still quite large. Let me just double check here. I believe it's still got at least a couple million people playing it at any given moment, if I had to guess. I'm telling you though, that is a guess. And I am saying that, like, we're about to have an expansion drop, like, a couple weeks. So it is very normal to have an influx of people during that time. Think of it like Destiny. If you know what Destiny is, it's the same idea. Send that to the bank. Send that to my girl. Yay. It's not too bad, but again, I like, there's an expansion literally like 2 weeks from now. 3 weeks, I think. Something like that. Like, less than a month. So, and I'm gonna be super duper honest, right now is probably the most expensive time to get into it. Give it 6 months. But like, wait for the winter sales and you'll be like, oh, it's like $30. That's the time to get into it, if money is your concern. In my humble opinion. Humble. 75 silver a piece. Let's sell you for 60. Yeah. 99, that's bullshit. You're not gonna sell for that. I'm gonna sell you for 24. Okay. Let's go see. So these are the characters that I have. This is the OG. She's been around like dawn of time. She's much newer, but I like her. She's alright. I fell in love with her. She's super duper new. She's amazing. And finally her, I really need to catch her up. I need to get her like up to speed. So that's what we're playing with. Oh, in Indonesia, $10 is a week with lavish food. I don't know much about the economy of Indonesia, but I do know that everything is based off USD. And I don't, or sorry, for this game. It's an American game. I don't know what the cost of it is outside of the Americas. What the fuck is that? Alright. Oh, because I had turned on everything. Hold on, we're gonna fix that. Action bars. I don't need that one. I want that. No, no, no. Perfect! Thank you. So I don't know if there's pricing specific for your country. Can't speak to that. I'm in Canada, so I very much work in CAD, and I work off of usually transferring from USD. But stuff like the collector's edition I bought that should be coming in the mail, I paid a lot more than Americans do for it. Because again, fucking CAD. I don't mind the Canadian dollar. I just hate getting ripped off for it. Which most countries understand that. Like, we all know what shipping's like out of the US. I believe so. I believe so. I think you're right. Oh, it's not ready yet. It's gonna be ready for next week. Oh, cool. I think you're right. I'm not sure. The short answer is I've been playing long before it ever went on Steam. And I think it went on Steam. Now that you say that, I think so. We're gonna do a dungeon though. Chemical Crown Company. Go open my mail. Oh, look, we're gonna go cash these babies in.
Ishnu Allah, what brings you here?
Thank you. Ooh, yay! Alright, goodly. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome to the nerddom. Where, like, it's our job to get stupid nerdy. You know? You know. Okay, so what are we doing? Let's start with this and go to the Trillium that we just got. Make that in a Trillium. I want to make a living steel out of it. I would like to see some procs here. There you go. I got time. Alright, let's do some dungeons. Well, it's a one quick dungeon. It's just a quick boss. It's a holiday dungeon. And we're gonna kick its butt. Ready? Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy panda. Ready some bloodlust. There you go. Die. Yay. Da 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 da. Yes, I did that. Well, that's no fun. No loot. That's okay. It happens. It is a holiday boss, so like sometimes it drops cool shit, sometimes it don't. Also, you like my new sweater? My husband likes it a lot, actually. He's on this kick where he's like, he wants me to dress more adult. And I'm like, why? I perfectly enjoy not. I am a big kid at heart and I enjoy that very, very much. Also, I've been starting to play some Overwatch recently and I'm reminded of why I struggle with it. And I'm reminded that like it can be really fun. I have two problems with it. One, I always believe that climbing the ranks is easier than it looks and that people will try their best. They don't. And secondly, I have found that it sucks time. Like, it's one of those one more game type games? One more match?
Crawl home. Be safe.
Dreadful state of affairs, isn't it? The Proudmoors will protect us, as they always have.
Have a good one. What can I do for you?
Our enemies will fall. We will have justice.
Like, it's very much one of those things. I started playing at 10 p.m. and all of a sudden it was 2 a.m. and I'm like, wait a second. I've had a bottle and a half of wine. My growth in this game has been less than 1. Like, I only went up half a rank. And, I've done nothing. Like, it felt like a waste of time. Does that make sense?
Any rumors on the wind? Best of luck. It is too far away.
Anu Belore Delana. The reckoning is at hand.
What do you need for the Horde?
This guy.
I am out of range.
How you doing, man? Spirits be with you.
Stay warm.
Hey there. See you later.
Is the puppy the Worgans?
You have my attention. We are bound by a common enemy.
Maybe this guy wants a puppy.
Glory
want a
to the
puppy?
Sindori. Shorel Iran. Farewell.
Aww. That's so cute. So, yeah. Again, I played all weekend, like, when I could, and, like, 2-3 hours, which is... I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know. Call it everything. It's... I don't want to, like, sound that... But yeah, I had a good time. Who am I kidding?
I am listening. Strahd Fela. Feel free to browse. Farewell.
Oh. Alright, let's go cash this baby in, get some monies. Like monies.
Off and away.
Okay, how many do we have of these? 71. I guess my next question is let me see, slash calendar.
May the red crate live forever in your heart.
There it is. When does, like, the love is in the air end? go like tomorrow. Shit. Okay. So we gotta do it. We gotta do this right now. Right now, right now, right now. Then get our items from it. Alright. He wants to learn how to relax.
May the stars guide you.
Ooh. Do you guys get to see that Raw is on right now? Those of you who don't know, I do watch wrestling on the side. It's one of the things I do catch up on. However, let me tell you right now, your girl will... Lord Walker Cho.
How does today find you? Eyes open. Always be learning.
I fucking love this.
Jade Serpent guide you.
I need to get closer.
Also, you just sit in the boat. To be fair, that is relaxing. Very, very, I'm going to be honest with you, 8 seconds. I am not a very big person that likes the outdoors very much, which she'll be like, peeps, no shit. Whatever. Okay. Whatever. That being said, I like to fish. This is one of my favorite outdoor hobbies, which is coming 2 more months. There's also convention season coming, which I've started, like, today I spent 2 to 3 hours cutting out fabric. So I can be ready for the next one. A love kip. Oh. I'm gonna be vendoring them. This is just something to do while I'm waiting. Quite excited for that though. Like fishing season. I'm also like excited to do more things. Like I just ready to enjoy stuff. That's the best way I can describe anything. I'm just ready to enjoy stuff. Oh, that my Kazalgar fishing went up. Fuck yeah. Alright, how do I get out of this thing? I can't find the button. Here we go. We'll just teleport out. No big deal. Problem solved. The joys of being a mage. I also have to go fix my hair. It's gotta match. Don't match. I should just go do that first. I know, it's like silly, but like I like it, you know? Where's the barber? Right, la. Ah, look, I knew right away. Get to the barber chair. I don't want to change it. You'll see, it's not going to be a big change. Maybe go from that to that. See, it just matches better, that's all. all I want. I know. It's so silly, but I wanted it. Sometimes you just gotta do the silly because it makes you happy. That's kind of my goal for the next little while, is to just enjoy like the stupid shit. The little things.
Good luck, friend.
There we go. Alright, let's go see what they're giving away. Oh, what the fuck happened there? I don't know.
How are you?
What do you got for prizes? 270? I have 80. Well, I'll be able to get the 270 one.
See you later. Open for business. Safe travel.
Fine. I want to make sure that, like, alright, just double checking. We're good. Let's head her on out. So we're gonna do one more delve, or actually let's clear our bags first. I've got one more delve to make some money on this one. There's those 2 quests again. We'll get there. We'll get there. It'll be fine. We'll do a fast one. I call it cheating, but like, say which one. There's one delve that's super fast, and that's one I keep doing over and over because it's what? Super fast. That's kind of the point. We like that very much. Do I care if that's the one that gets the gear this week? I don't care. I'm not here to care. As the French would say, je m'en calisse. I don't give a fuck. And it is right here. That's the one. Fungal Folly. My husband, who did a bunch of them, had said, like, no, this is the delve. You want to just get the delves done and over with? Farm that one. And sure enough, that's exactly what that delve is. 100%. Just left to right, fucking zoom zoom. And I live for that. Absolutely. Whee! I'm gonna DC again. Why are you disconnecting me from the server? I assure you it's not an internet issue. I get 1 gig down. Like, it's fine. And no, that's not like because it's rich internet. That's just what's available. Plus, I get to claim my internet on my taxes. I work from home, that's why. Not because I'm smart. Why would you do that? We discussed this, my guy. Options, interaction bars. Goodbye. That's the one. Those DCs have been happening when you collide with terrain going too fast. Definitely, but like they've been happening a lot since the new since that last patch update. I'm hoping that they That's unfortunate because it's such a... Listen, go away. No. Psst, Leroy. Get out of there. Hold on. Leroy Jenkins. Piss off.
mushroom could launch us right up.
You guys want to see Leroy Jenkins? Here he goes. Go on. What an asshole. Basically, he's the cat, and he had decided that he really likes to eat flowers and plants. My husband bought me a rose for Valentine's Day,
I need a target.
which was super nice of him. I love flowers, and I specifically like pink ones, and he bought me a pink rose. And he was like, cool. What are we doing? Disportal crystal is over there. So anyway, so the cat has been trying to eat that flower for a while now. And for the most part, he's successful at it. So I have it in the living room now, in here, to try to keep it from the cat. So what does the cat do? Not give a fuck at all. He's climbing to try to get to it. While the dog is napping on the couch. Poor girl, she hasn't napped much today. Mom's poor pumpkin.
I do not have a target.
But yeah, it's been a day. I mean, I say that like it's been a bad day. It's not been a bad day. Just I'm recovering from my D&D session, and I'm tired. That's all. I'm reminded of my age. If that makes any sense. I'm reminded that you can't stay up until 2 a.m. partying, you know? And even that I wasn't partying, we were partying up.
I do not have a target.
Inquiring minds just got to know. You'll find me wherever the action is.
Okay, so we're gonna go just blow shit up. Now, I'm also not looking for the rare stuff. I don't care what items I pick up. Like, I'm not a fuck figure. I am just trying to get through this thing ASAP. That's the intentions. That's it. On the other side of the coin, did you guys see Wizards of the Coast brought out a ad? So I say an ad. Basically, ever since Lorwyn, they've been dropping shorts with their Jim Henson puppet characters, and like I need to tell you, like they're good, like they're really good. Like again, Jim Henson, so like hilarious and fantastic and amazing. But like also, they have the Jim Henson comedy. They have a little podcast together. Fantastic, by the way. Like everything you could ever want in a silly little show. Like, if they made a show of it, not only would I watch it, but like I'd pay money to watch it. And then they go and their latest podcast moment was talking about how Wizards of the Coast fucked up the last pre-release. It's everything. Everything. Because again, they don't take themselves too seriously, right? They joke about their silly shenanigans, what happened, and like, oh no, it all fucked up. Hilarious. Again, like, I can't get enough of these guys. I hope they never stop using them to campaign. Like, I hope they're announcing the next 15 sets. Like, I don't care. I will buy your sets if they're the ones fucking announcing them.
I do not have a target. I need
Just
to
so good.
target something first.
something. I bought some Red Bull, okay, to hold me over. The reason why is because I was only missing a few in a case to make the 2-week period between one grocery to the next. And when it comes to energy drinks, I should just get something at Costco, right? Like, I get Monster from Costco, that's what it is, that's what we're getting. And I don't think twice usually. So, they didn't have a case of Monster this time, and I was like, you know what, I'm only missing a few, I'll just buy a case of Red Bull while we're there. And I like Red Bull, I do. I don't get tired, or I don't get too excited or crash out on it. Like, if I have one at 10 p.m. at night, I can still go to bed at night at 10:30. So, big advantage. The disadvantage is one, it's not enough liquid. I don't know, like, I'm still, like, thirsty. Yeah. Like, I usually spend another half hour drinking it during my stream. And secondly, like, yeah, we know that the advantage of it is that you're not, like, so hell-bent on everything and it's easier to consume. But, like, the opposite's also true. Like, I just like a little more of it. That's okay. Where's the bouncy? Should be here somewhere. So yeah, all that to say, I just ran out of Red Bull. If I'm being honest, that's what happened. I have a Monster in the fridge for tomorrow, but I drank the last Red Bull at like 10 more.
I need to target something first. I am out of range.
I'm gonna take your herbs though. Speaking of which, I gotta start either making shit with my herbs or like killing them off, because like the next expansion's in 2 weeks, then you kind of wanna.
I do not
Kind of want to sell your shit off to get ready for the next expansion, if that makes sense. Plus, we're at 206 gold. I like that at 300k because I'd like to get a. Oh, fuck, I don't- how many days before the next? The next. Shit. Basically, I try to pay my WoW account with tokens. I know. I'm part of the problem. Understood. But my payment cycle's in like 5 days, and I can't make 100k in 5 days, so it has to be next month. But the opposite's also like, you know, I was hoping not. I was hoping to get it, but whatever. There we are. Alright, here's our big guy. You've got to dodge. I'm dodging. There we go, we got him. But again, I don't set the difficulty up high because I don't care. Yeah. See what I mean? There you go. Where's my treasure, dude?
Time for some dynamite. Stand back.
Sure. See? This is what I want. Money. Money, money. The nemesis box. Money. A hat. Okay, a hatarang. Even better. Thank you. Hatarang.
Nice fight.
Gold. Gold. Awesome. I'll take all of that. And I've got enough to do those 2 quests. Perfection. We've achieved it. Hello. Oh, wow. Goodness. What a name. Oh my goodness. I misread your name. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. But hello. I hope you're having a good day. Whew. Your girl's gonna get in trouble. And I would deserve it. That one was on me. But cute little ghosties. Oof. That's how you tell your girl, I'm tired. I'm not that tired, you know what I mean? Like, I'm functional, but like, that's just because I just finished work. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Back to work tomorrow after a long weekend. Even if it's a 4-day week, like, I want nothing to do with it. Nothing. Like, it can go fuck itself. Absolutely not. Don't like that. I don't want to work. I work at like a super corporate job. I say super corporate because it's like there's no way to describe it other than like as corporate as you can imagine. Big suits, big egos, 5 brain cells amongst the whole crowd. To be fair, that's and a whole lot of buzzwords. How long have I been playing? This is gonna age me a little bit, okay? So I have been playing since I've been playing 18 years with about a 2-year break in between. I know almost exactly how long I've played because I actually started on maternity leave for my kid. That kid's 18 this year. Yeah, so 18 big years.
Keep your eyes on the horizon.
There we go. Let's get some more monies. Yeah, 3,000 gold. Look at you hooking me up, hooking a girl up. I love it. Let's see. All right. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they removed all the things that you can make gold from. The world quests, which is dumb. I don't know why they do that. Just fuck off, you. Oh, I might as well. Yep, reload then. You're gonna be a butt. Do I ever play hardcore classic? The short answer is no. The long answer is that I'm one of the few people, and you can make fun of me all you want. I'm okay. I'm a big girl. I can handle it. I'm one of the few people that never liked classic. Like, as the new quality of life stuff came on, I liked it more and more. And not kind of, like, a lot. So when all of a sudden they're like, hey, we're introducing this, like, dungeon queue. And I was like, what do you mean? What? This is a thing? Perfect. Love that. When they introduced all the new stuff, I'm like, yes. I did stream Hardcore Classic once. Just as a for fun, do it once and, you know, hey, I did it. And I think it was 12. Level 12 is where we made it. And the same way as everybody dies. I pulled too big, suffered the consequences. So, again, I don't mind it as a, like, I'm doing this for fun today type thing, but, like, to play it, to, like, put time into it, it's just not for me. And that's okay. There are lots of people, that is what they seek, is that type of thrill, and it's just not me. Same thing as my sister plays classic. Like, they're going into BC right now, and she's having the time of her life. She has never loved Warcraft more than right now. And I'm like, great. Love that. I don't play classic. Although I could be convinced to play Pandaria. I really liked Pandaria. But I don't have the same life as I did when I played Pandaria. Pandaria, my kids were young. They were in bed at like 7 p.m. at night. Which is fact. I had the energy of a 25-year-old. Which I do not. So raiding until 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, then going to work for 9 while taking care of kids, I could do that at 25. I have a hard time staying up past 11 and getting up to work for 9. So I don't think I could enjoy Pandaria like I did, because I was a hardcore raider back then. I was into all of the content and the awesomeness. So. But let me tell you, I played a little bit of Classic. And I really like the way the quests are written. It's a good time. But it's very much a novelty.
Victory over Elysan will require strength beyond our own. Ascend to the lunar crucible and seek
I
the
am not
blessing of the
ascending to
Moonguard
nothing.
ancients.
Philistra. Absolutely not. I am going to pick an herb. And we're going to go pick another herb right after. And we're going to make a shit ton of gold from said herb. That's what we're doing. The idea is gold farming tonight. We're having fun with it. Here. Good job. Thank you. Seed, 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 seed. Yeah, we get some seeds. Fuck yeah. That's what you want right there. That's the baby. Fuck yeah. Alright, now we're gonna go here. Right there. Woo. I made the comment to a friend, you couldn't pay me to go back to a time before flying in transmog. Right? I can't. I fucking love it. Especially this flying. Are you kidding? I love it. Like, fast flying like that. No. I don't even take flight paths unless I'm going to go to the bathroom. Or it's really way the fuck out there and I don't know how to fly there by myself. Like, I want nothing to do with it. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. But again, my sister will argue with you. Be like, no, this is the way. Fine. I'm glad you're having fun, and I'm glad this product exists for you. Power to you. No, I'm so good. Right here's where I want to go. No, I want to put a little pin. I'll tell you what, let's go pick that one. That'll get us close. Just the dungeon queue. Like, I know. Even when we did very, very specific raid things. Back when you couldn't do cross-server things, that was a no. Back when you couldn't do cross-faction things, that was a no. The dungeon queue, I can't live without that. Absolutely not. No. Like, that to me was everything. Wait. Get something to drink here. I believe this is juice. Yes, it is. That's probably why I don't feel so hot. I haven't drank much today at all. And last night I drank a bottle and a half of wine. While DMing. Okay, hold on. This should be the spot. Oh my goodness, I remember we would start raids at 8 o'clock so that we could be live at 9 o'clock. And pull the first boss at 9:50, 9:30. Like, and then be up until 2 because you had levers, had to go back to trade. Ugh. Oof. That's a no from me, dog. Absolutely not. Here's where we are supposed to be. Ta-da! Excuse me, sorry. No. Oh my goodness, I don't miss that at all. Looking for a tank. Full group. Waits an hour and a half to 2 hours. No. That's actually why I went from Horde to Alliance. Is because at the time, trade chat was like dead for anybody that was raiding. So I went to Alliance because they had, at the time, more raiders, which at the time was factual. And we were like, yeah, yuck. But that was my faction change. So that trade chat wouldn't take as long. Okay, let's go and send this to the bank tune. So you're getting this and this. We're gonna vendor the other stuff. Tried all forms of, oh my goodness.
May you find what you seek. Safe journey.
I played a mage forever. So it's DPS. I mean, DPS was difficult to fill to begin with. But what made it interesting, I just made a guild. And I'm like, you know what? I'll always have a spot. So, like, in my early 20s, which we're talking Cataclysm, we're talking Pandaria, I was running a guild, young kids, job, and all of that just so I could raid and spend too much time playing World of Warcraft. But at the time, that was the way to do it. Those things make a lot of gold. Hey Has, he's the cute one, by the way. 138, I'm a slave 133. Ka-chow. 6? Damn. I'll take a win. A win is a win is a win is a win. When you repair one of those mammoths from a player, do they get the gold? No. The vendor gets the gold. Like the vendor on the mount. Basically, you're bringing vendors with you, so like you can buy stuff from them. That'd be cool. Wouldn't that be cool? A random way to make an extra couple hundred gold here and there. That'd be neat. Or a 10% or something stupid. Can you imagine? I feel like, Peeves, what are you doing? You're on your paladin. Yes, I am. We are going farming, like I said. Gold farming. But man, that's a solid idea. I'd be down for something silly like that. It's an in-game currency. Like, it's not world ending. It's fine. It's fine. Into Stormwind. They should update this graphic because, like, some of those are dead, some of those are not king anymore, or Banshee Queens anymore. You know what I mean? Like, that graphic needs some updating. Plus, like, new art's cool. Whee! What's that? The cult with it. Oh, okay, yeah. I am gonna park it here because I'm gonna take your gold. Lord Walker Cho, give me your monies. I like money. Hey, buddy. Just want the gold. Thank you. What do you got?
Hello.
Just want
Every
the
good
gold.
story
Thank
needs a
you.
hero.
You're the best. What do you mean? I just want to mount up. Thank you. Up. We're going up, up, up. I love that movie. Like, we're gonna fight on, like, I don't like movies. I know that's gonna be like, excuse me, what? I don't like movies. Why? Because I find that the medium itself is too short to tell a really good story. A lot of people can't do it in those time frames. And that's fine. That's fine. Like, again, a show would easily do it. Secondly, I don't like the attention span for it. A movie requires you to be on, to be listening, watching at 100% for you to get everything. It's like 2 hours to do that. I don't like that. I like shows because 9 times out of 10 they do not require you to pay that close of attention, and you can listen to it while you do other things. Now, I know this is a trend of today. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, well, not a lot of people pay attention to stuff because their phones. So I've always done that. I've always, and my husband as my witness, I will stitch. I will knit. I need something in my hands. I need to do something. I can't just sit and watch a film. And the people that can, like, power to you, all the cookies to you, I am not that person. So, with that being said, what ends up happening is that a movie, you tend to miss stuff. Where a show, you've got time to have caught anything you may have missed. And again, shorter bursts, so I don't have to, like, consecrate like 2 hours at something. It's one of the reasons why I hated Stranger Things is last season. It also, like, makes it to where some shows I don't watch. Like, for example, The Witcher. Motherfucker. The Witcher is something that, like, I would love to see it, and I would enjoy every second of it. But it's one of those shows you gotta pay attention to every fucking detail. And I don't have the capacity to do that. And not do something else, or like game, or like, because usually when I'm watching TV on my own, it's on one screen, I'm doing something else here. That's just how that works. Or again, stitching something, or I'll even color in a coloring book. Like, I just need something with my finger hanging. Oh shit. These are like my level. Alright, cool.
I cannot attack that.
I forgot about these guys. My bad. My bad. So I'm not big into movies. And the opposite's true of my husband. My husband loves movies. Like, he started picking up physical media, just to own physical media again, because let's be honest here, like, if you don't own something, you're not going to be able to watch it again, you're not going to be able to, but it's all movies that I'm like, I don't like movies. Or even then, like, there's a few movies he picked up that, no. However, he did pick up a couple that I have not seen that I'm interested in, like, what's that book series? Mockingbird? No. The one with Katniss. Basically where they rip off Battle Royale. Oh, fuck. I guess the books were really good, I was told. So he bought 1 and 2 of that, and that I'll watch. But like I only own one movie. One. And it's Warcraft. And my husband looked at me, he's like, is there ever one you want me to pick up? If I see it, I'm like, yes, Dungeons and Dragons. He's like, that's the only movie I'll rewatch. Is Dungeons and Dragons. Just that one. Get me that one. I want to watch it. I like it. I've seen it. I love it. That one. So getting back to the reason why I'm saying this is that I might watch like 3 movies a year, if that. And like I have to have been in a lull, or like I need to have been doing something specific. Like it's specific. I've seen K-pop. Fuck off, you. I have seen K-pop Demon Hunters 4 times this year. Well, that's not true. 4 times in the last 6 months. But still, like, that's big for me. 1 movie 4 times? Are you kidding me? Like, I love that movie. Sorry, piece of dirt. My dog. I got a couple sets of new frames. One, the same frames I had before on these guys. My husband prefers these. But they're bigger. And the dog just... you're like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Hold on. There we go. So, like, I'm cleaning them a lot more often because she just gives you the full face experience. You've seen it more? Good for you. Like, it's a great movie. But yeah, generally speaking, I don't watch movies, but 4 times in 6 months is a lot for me, and I'm like, yeah, that's the one. I love it. And Dungeons and Dragons, I regret not watching it more. Basically, I watched it the week it went off on Netflix. My husband, we had gotten an email from Netflix saying, this is coming off of Netflix, which never were. I delete those fucking things. I don't even look at them half the time. This one time, it was the week of, right before New Year's. And I was off, and I said, hey, that's coming off, and I've never seen it. He's like, you've never seen it? And I was like, no, you went to the theaters and saw it, not me. We watched it, and I fell in love. A lot of movie reactions. I do and I don't. I'm very particular. Like, there's some I'll watch which are great. Some that, like, you see a genuine humanity behind their reactions, and some that just scream at the screen and you're like, there's a short-haired guy who just screams at screen. He does that for, like, Has-Been Hotel and stuff, and I'm like, I delete every time. I block every account that he has, and then for some reason they, like, they double up on, like, the bot accounts of it. So I see that man way more than I ever wanted to, but I block them all. No. I don't want to hear you scream at the screen. Pause it every 8 seconds to, well, what about the... I don't give a shit. Block. Honestly, it's why I don't do reaction. Like, I could do reactionary content like that, but I can't. Because you'll be like, Peeves, what are you doing? You're not even paying attention. I'm like, but I'm stitching. I'm coloring. Yep. It's like a mid-length hair. Well, I say mid, like here. It's kind of slicked back a little bit. Like, I can't do it. Can't do it, man. And if somebody's a fan of them, again, power to you. It's just not my jam. Cannot do it. But like, I'll be always doing something. And it's kind of, there's Leroy Jenkins, the cat. Oh, there's Jaina about to play Boop the Cat. That's her favorite game. It's not necessarily his favorite game. See? She's down to play. And the cat's like, fuck, right off. And that's my kid. I don't know the name. And that's something I have to admit that I'm very bad at, and that's something I have to improve on. I watch the short form content, I watch it on TikTok, and because it's short form, like you scroll, and I'm not lying to you, 9 times out of 10 I don't read their names. Sorry, like 99 times out of 100 I don't read their names. So I couldn't tell you. Same as like the content creators I like. Like a lot of them I don't know their names at all. And that's kind of like, really? But no, it's true. There's this one cozy content creator. I could watch her all day. I need to find more of those. More. Fuck. I'm gonna set them out to the old flying speed because I am over that. Like there's this cozy creator that I have fallen in love with. She can tell me about anything she wants and I will be all over that. I pay attention. And it's fun because she like recommends movies, recommends like coloring, recommends like physical media. Like she watches most of her shows on DVD. She'll watch like cozy cartoons and stuff that are just, you know, at a slower pace, just for the joy of it. Like I love that. But do I remember her name? No. By the way, I need to find more of those creators because like I need that like low speed relaxation, that low sit down or stop and smell the roses type stuff. Not necessarily cozy gaming. That's one thing that like cozy gaming is one of those things, and I'm gonna be extremely singers react to. Oh my goodness, yes, I watched a lot of their reactions. I did. I won't lie to you. I like. I find that cozy games, which are fantastic, but they feel like a waste of time to myself. Again, this is nothing about the genre, nothing about the people. This is 100% just because it doesn't feel like you're physically doing something in a game. You're not killing a boss. You're not working toward it. Feels, and that's a feeling I might have to work on. But cozy gaming, I can't watch it. Just it's not there. We're like cozy content. Baby, all over that. I'm a big documentary girl. I like my documentaries a lot. Like a lot. I have a few special interests being neurodivergent that like I will click on every documentary I haven't seen yet. Specifically if they're not American. There's something that's matter of fact about the way the UK does their documentaries that like, yes, all day. And of course, there's a list of documentaries that I'll rewatch. My favorite documentary series, it's 4-part. Okay, 4 parts. And it's a cross between UK and American in the sense that like it's got American style of writing, but it's from the UK. Oh, Bigfoot. I ran out of the good ones. Yeah, that's what happens, 100%. But it's about the War of the Roses. And it's... When Americans do documentaries, they tend to build up a story and then hit you 3/4 of the way through with what they're trying to tell you. And it's the music is bum bum bum, like it is huge, it is impactful. Everything you're listening to right now is life-changing. It's dramatic, super dramatic. Where the UK, it's not. It's very much not. So this series is set up to be that kind of dramatic, but like doesn't hit the big marks that the US ones do. So it's like a toned down American one. And it's 4-parter. And I watch that like whenever I'm like, I need to watch something that's comfortable because I'm just doing something, or I'm stressed out, or I'm overwhelmed, or okay, go watch part 1. It's like that. Yep. Part 1 is where King Edward gets the crown. And Lord Hastings dies. I'm not spoiling something, okay? It happened in the 14 and 1500s. Part 2 is the Kingmaker. Which is basically the fighting to keep the crown once he has it. Part 3 is King Richard and the princes in the towers, and part 4 is the best one. Which again, remember I said 3/4 of the way through, they reveal what they've been planning all along. Basically, they go back through left to right what was happening because there was been a silent player along the way. Who eventually plots her way to put the son in the crown. And she gets it. Henry VII. Margaret Beaufort. I don't know what that means. Like ATTIM. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Sorry to say. But anyway, it's to the point where I have watched them enough times that I could probably recite half of it off the top of my head. Which I don't know if that's a bad thing, but you take that as you will. Take that as you will. That's the one. That's the one that comes back every 2 to 3 months. Alright, look at all the shit we've collected. So, we're gonna go put it over, send it to the bank, and sell it. Make some gold. That's, again, not ground bacon, just making monies. And once every like 3 or 4 months, I'll rewatch the people's what's the name of that? People's profiles on the Plantagenet kings of England, going all the way up to Victoria. So they're like hour long a piece. Which, as I say that out loud, it sounds like a lot. It might be a lot, but again, you sit down and you're doing something, right? You're listening to it. You're doing that while you're sewing. You're doing that while, like, you're not, like, fixated. You start at the Conqueror. And then move your way up. Because that's the right thing to do. Which is, again, sounds silly, but like, yep, that's facts. So that's the type of nerd I am. If you're wondering, like, that's the documentaries. And then, very specifically, okay, just stick with me for 8 seconds. World War II, but I don't care about the fighting. The politics that led to, kept going, and killed what was going on. Just the politics. If you can give me all the documentaries on the politics, the rise, the fall, the maintenance, and not just the rise, like the rise starts with Victoria. That's the type of documentaries that I like. So not like the weird World War II ones where they're like, let's watch the Holocaust again. You're like, no. What led to that? Where did they go? What made everybody okay to do that? That's the more interesting part in the documentaries. Excuse me, sorry. That was a big yawn on the inside of my head. I'm telling you, I'm not built for 2 a.m. in the morning anymore.
Too far away.
Alright, send the gold. Here, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Make me some monies. Secret tunnel. Speaking of secret tunnels, I still have not sat down at a kitchen fucking table and just built magic decks. I had 3 days off and I did not do that. I'm very upset with myself over that. Like, I need to just sit down and do it. It's one of those, like, I need a couple hours, and then, like, I don't foresee myself holding space for a couple hours, so I don't. Like, I need to do that. Alright, let's go see what kind of monies I can make. Ooh, nice. It all sold? Good. I can't believe how fast the time's gone. Like, we're doing alright. We're having fun. This guy, 270. Fuck yeah. Love that. 225. I don't think it'll sell for 270. I think it's pretty high. This guy. Fuck yeah. This guy. That's about what I expected, let's be honest. That's more of what I expected. We already seen that one earlier, so we know what price that one was going for. Did mine sell, or? It did, okay. Good. Nope, a sell. That's a little bit higher than I expected. That's alright. I'll take a win is a win is a win is a win. 18.50 a piece. These ones are at 13. There you go. Yeah. See, we're not doing too bad. Some potential. Which, it sucks that they killed a lot of gold making opportunities by taking away the world quest, because, like, you can get 10k a day in just doing 10 world quests. So now you're kind of, like, digging for ways to make gold. And you're like, Let me see. We got 2 to 3 weeks for the next expansion, so we need to find a way to make some money. Let's look at what I got for herbs. Let's go to... Is there anything I'm making with this? Oh, there you go. I need an alchemy lab, which is bullshit. I think this is... I hate, and I mean this with all of my soul in my ass. And my ass is pretty big. I hate the way the professions have changed. when they were announcing the big profession change, I was excited. I was like, man, it's gonna be like Final Fantasy. It's gonna be more involved. It's gonna be what they did sucks. This is god awful. You cannot convince me that it is anything but god awful. Like, I don't know how to say it. It's not because I'm trying to be an asshole. I'm not, truly. But, like, to me, I cannot understand for the life of me why it takes everything in your soul to be able to do any of these at any given time. Why can't I experiment here? Oh, I gotta grab one of these. Okay, understood. Like the fact that it takes 10 of those, 6 of those, a shit ton of those, I don't get it. Can't do that for another 20 hours. Cool. Love that. That's why I've never leveled it. It's the amount of shit that it needs. 2 rares, 16 of those. Like, Eridors, that's fine. This guy, like, a Rithing sample. When the fuck am I gonna get that? I don't know. Who has that? Do you have that? You might, I don't know.
Extended supply of goods
No, you
for
don't.
Outlanders. My directive has been fulfilled.
I'm missing something here. Interface. Options. Interface. No. Oh. Watch this something. It doesn't tell me what it is when I scroll over on it. I think moving R1 and making R2 and R3 was a good change. The only thing, like I said, it's just the amount. Like, you have to sacrifice everything to do this. Let's go to my add-ons. What's affecting my bags? Narcissus. Tom. There's nothing. Let's try a slash reload. Maybe that'll help. I follow a guide to level War Within. Leather working it literally told me to go out to get to from 80 to 100. You have to fulfill crafting orders, which shouldn't be. I agree. Like, there you go. I was right. Restore. See, I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna send that to my. You're probably right. That's on me. Like, and even then, like, hold on. Let me see. Crafting orders. Okay, cool. Is there anything I can do? you go. I can't do that one. It's definitely not a guild thing. Like, that's a lot. And it's all gonna be a certain quality now. No. Just the amount of herbs you have to go get to do all that. And I mean, it's not because I have a lack of herbs. There's a shit ton down there. Same thing as cooking. Let me show you cooking. Hearty Feast takes you to make one of these. Cool. Let me show you what else I can make. I can make an everything stew. 15 steaks, 15 stock, 15 fresh fillet. Alright, cool. Can I make fresh fillets? I can. Okay, good. That's nice. But it's the sheer amount. Like, craziness. Cool. So now I'm out of spiced meat stock. Spiced microbloom. This you can just buy them. That's fine. Cool. So can I get the spiced meat? Cool. I can do that. I do have some. That's nice. Don't want to make too many. Alright. Go back down. Let me see. Okay, we have everything you need. Now I'm going to take my shitty fucking items. Okay, so let's go and try to make 30 of it, because I have the fish to do it all. Do you see what I mean? Like, 30 fish. You get one at a time. You don't get 5. You get 1. Like, you don't get 100 of these at a time. Okay, let me see what's here. Cool. Meat stock. That's correct. I gotta do that too. Like, that's an expansion worth of saving it. I'm not, like, doing that to... Oh my gosh, I have this all here. No, I haven't done anything in a year. Or very much with it. It's just the time dedication that just, to me, seems
I have calibrated my
incredible.
prices to be reasonable. My thanks for your patronage.
all that to make 1. Alright, so I need more fish. I sacrificed 5 to make 3. Now I'm out of this ice stock again. Let's use that one. Oh, I can only use that. What am I missing? Oh, more fish. So now I have nothing left. I'm out of No, back up. I'm out of that. I still have some of these, but not enough for both. Is that? I'm at 3. I have enough for 1 out of all of, like, just madness. And that's if that was my goal. If I sat here for hours, I could probably get it, but like, that's a big fucking goal. Do I want to chase that achievement? Do I? I don't know. Let's see if my bank can sell that. And the amount of mats is a lot.
I cannot trade that.
Like, that's a lot of mats. I'm hoping they have a lot less next expansion. But I don't know. I didn't look it up. That's the other thing I'm not, again, you guys may be like, Peeves. Peeves! The fuck? You play Warcraft, you do content on Warcraft. I don't look anything up. Like, if I'm trying to do something, sure. But, like, I don't know anything about Midnight other than what passes Twitter. And even then, if it's spoiler, it's like, scroll faster. Like, I am hardcore, do not want that. I want to be surprised. I want to enjoy things. None of it. Wish I was joking. Nope. So I have no idea what's coming. Everything sold! Fuck yeah. All that for 16. Fuck off. Yeah, it's alright. Who's messaging me? Speaking of which, I lost my thing. Well, thank you for the subscription, Anthony. Welcome aboard to the Nerd Club. We get nerdy. That's what we do. Like, my friend yesterday, and this is 100% true, described me as the nerdiest person he knows. And he's like, it's not because you are like, it's the opposite. It's because you have your toes dipped in every fucking pool. And that's pretty much it. So if you're like, this nerd thing, do you like that? Yes. 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 The answer is yes. Always yes. So we were playing D&D last night. I love my World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14. I like gaming a lot. I like Magic the Gathering. I like board games. If I can sit down and learn it, chances are I'll enjoy it. Why don't you play why don't I play Warhammer? The answer is money. I know the price of those things. I started reading up on it and I was like, man, if I keep reading, I'm gonna enjoy this. Uh-oh. So yeah, like, I am the nerdiest person that person knows. And I was like, yep, that's me. So I don't know if that's a good thing, but I'll take it in stride. So, what are we up to? What are we chasing? What can we do to make some fast gold? Not a whole lot, to be perfectly honest. They just killed all of my like gold making. Oh no, I don't really do. I forgot. One of the things that I do on typically is I like to have my character to have a list of shit for sale all the time. It's not a difficult thing. We're just gonna farm a couple dungeons. Few dungeons. You'll see what I mean. It's not as like intensive as you think. And that way she'll have a list, and I call that my passive income. She's only got like one item left from that list, so that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. Like, not there anymore, not there anymore, not there anymore. 3 of them are not there anymore. Well, one's still there, but he's hurt like hell. The other 2 are not there anymore. I'd like to see like the seat of power shown in those credits. Okay, so we're gonna go here. Okay. No, get in there. Go up a few times. We're gonna do the twist. And that dungeon way the fuck over there, that's where we're going. Okay? There's a couple things in here. It drops a lot of grays and a lot of greens. But more importantly, it drops volatile airs. Which if you know anything about volatile airs, you'll know that it's one of the key components to making the vile sands, the mount. So it's always on sale. And it always sells. So that's kind of what you're chasing here. That's the big item. And you can rerun this dungeon like 100 times just for that item because it'll sell at anywhere between 12 and 50 a piece.
I need a target. I do not have a target. I need to target something first.
Alright. That's what we're after.
I need a
We'll see.
target. I do not have a target. I need to
There you go,
target
volatile
something
airs.
first.
So that bell, like
I need to
basically,
get closer.
you're chasing everything you get your hands on. Like gold is fine, it's nice, but like the goal here is not the goal. Okay. Collecting items to sell. We're doing alright.
I am out of range. I do not
Go.
have a target. I need a target.
Now again, you can't vendor items. You can't like those two, the blues. You can't sell them on the AH. You may as well put them down here because you're gonna vendor them. Nothing impressive. That's a gold. But like this guy's gonna sell between 20 and 5 gold a piece. So, but this guy, I already see it. I already see 1,000 gold in my future. You know what I mean? We're looking for greens as well. So there is some green. And you don't want necklaces or bracers. Like, basically, you're selling transmog. That's what people are chasing when they're buying your shit off the H. Transmog. Which fine, works for me. Listen, more money for me.
I need to get closer. I do not have a target. I need to target something first. I need a target.
Now, here's what we do here. We're not going to go too much further in the dungeon. We're going to kill that dragon, and that's it. Why? Because the rest of the things don't really drop a whole lot. They do not drop volatile airs, which is your big ticket item here. Well, look, all vendor, all sellable on the AH. If it takes a week to sell, fine. If it takes 2 weeks, fine. It's just extra gold.
I need to target something first. I do not have a target. I need a target.
Done. That's it. Dungeon number 1 done. See what I mean? Easy peasy. So now we're heading to Borealis. This is one of those trust me moments, okay? When the fuck is it? Ouroboros? No, it's not Ouroboros. Borealis. There we go. Because there's a dungeon that drops a shit ton of gear. It's the pirate one. Furious. Oh, big yawn. Big stretch. Okay. What we're doing here first, okay. What's that? Oh, supplies needed. Usually that's some good fucking gear. What do you got? Huh. Let's go see that. It's a world quest, by the way. These ones, to my knowledge, still had gold.
Ahoy! Good day to you. Ahoy! Anchors away.
Don't really care about that. Oh, will you stop? Reload. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna come out. Anything worth talking about? Nothing, nothing. Nothing, nothing. They did kill all the gold. Son of a bitch. So where we're going to Freehold. Right here. Now, it is very important that we take our time going there. There's an item that if I see it, we stop and pick it up every time. Okay? And the reason why is because it's an herb that sells extraordinarily well. If we find it, it's the anchor. Like, it's not up for debate. We stop for the anchor every time. There it is. Anchor weed. Wait, why didn't you pick up? We want the anchor weed every time. Because it sells incredibly well. Like, a ton of gold off of it, riverbed. But that's the one. It doesn't, like, 9 times out of 10, you don't see one. There's one. So I went and found 2 here. Yeah. Real frustrated. That's my girl. That's what my puppy's named after. Jana Puppy. I still need to cosplay her. Like, she's on my cost. Like, I need the money more than time, honestly. Nice. Here's where we're going. Scroll out winter. More anchor weed? Are you kidding me? Don't. I don't usually find any. The fact that I found 3 is a fuck yeah moment. That generally does well. And in we go. Same job as before. We are looking for what can I sell to make me some coin. We are not completing the whole dungeon. We could. But generally speaking, it's annoying. Keep going. Oh fuck, they didn't die.
Oh, don't mind Strahd, mate. He
See?
just needs to empty his hold.
Like all of that sells. The linen sells. This boss is very much a while you're here type situation. Like this, vendor that. Vendor that. That's all trash. Vendor that. Vendor that. This will sell. Okay, cool. That'll be vendored. And vendored. That's what I'm talking about. Just... The humanoids are what drop everything. Right, more trash. Like, why are you popping your big cooldowns? Because I want instant casts. No other reason. Just keep casting. There, see linen? Again, that sells. Keep going. So that, there's 2 of these. Termite, adult. Yeah, I'll probably sell one of them. You don't want to double up on stuff. It takes longer to sell, that's all. I'm mostly impressed with the I'm mostly impressed with the amount of stuff I'm getting my hands on. Like, usually I don't get this much. But like, oh dang it, win is a win is a win, right? Oh, that's right. Can we go over there and get that? Fuck yeah.
I do not have a target.
Okay, more. That's free vendor stuff. Alright, we're gonna get here, and that'll be that. Basically, you don't want...
I need a target.
Okay. Sneeze averted. Basically, you do from here on out. You don't want it. You don't want that. Not because there's not more shit on the other side, but like this boss takes fucking forever because all that. You don't need that. Go over here. I'm just gonna go kill this shit. Collect from here, and that'll be that. Oh, nice. Thank you. Up here. Yeah, this is the goal now. Let's kill all of this shit. Okay, perfect. Oh, more.
I need to target something first.
You don't want that boss. It just takes too much fucking time. Like the reward is not does not equate. Ooh, some goods. Good linen. I'm gonna go over here, kill these guys, and pour it out. cool. That's it. Let's head on out. We go to Shatterath. P is why Shat? Because everything's close to Shat. I like it. Just, I like it, okay? I like Shat. You'll see. Okay. Bank. Mailbox. AH. That's why I like Shat. No other reason. Everything's like 8 seconds in. Alright, cool. Send that to the bank now. So we're gonna bam, 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 bam. Alright. Like weapons tend to sell better. And the rest, well, we're just gonna, exactly as I said. We're gonna come out here. Vendor them. Again, you're not gonna get rich that way. That's not the money maker per se. But you're gonna go back and you'll see. Back to my bank. Even though I don't run a lot of things at the time, the bank is just there. But I also know, like, any mail or anything that's going on is the bank. I'd like to find a guild. I'd like to have friends to play with. I'm getting at that stage of the game where you're like, you know, what's that one look like? They look identical, but a different name. Here we go. Everything's sold. I love it. Okay, here you go. That's 3 gold a piece. It sells for 1 copper, so like 180 is fine for me. This is 6. Here you gotta pay attention. Hello, Mehmet. It is actually very much so. This is like the MMORPG, not because it's like the best one. The best one's the one you have the most fun in, honestly. But it is 30 years old or 25 years old. So this is like the one that made it. The big one. When you're selling stuff though, watch the gold you get, because depending on the item level you picked it up at, it could be expensive. We don't want to lose money. That's the goal here. We're making money. See, this guy's 1 gold for sale for 320. We love that shit. I'm gonna sell it for 200. 155, selling for 10. I'm gonna sell it for 5. Make some monies. 32 silver, love that. 700. I don't think it'll sell for that. I'll put it at 5. This stuff will stay on the AH for a long time. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. The point is for it to be there for a while. This is like passive income. Like daily, you're just gonna re-put up what sold. Go to the next one. What do you look like to be that expensive? Oh, that's a pretty cool looking stuff. Not gonna lie. But that's what these things sell for. They sell because they're pretty. Well, let's go to 99. And I don't judge what you feel is pretty. This is a cool shield. I like this one. Is it the blood on the bottom or the rust? I like it. Not my jam, but like that doesn't mean it's not somebody's jam, you know? 29. World of Warcraft. You got it. That's exactly what this is. 69. Oh no, I already have one. That's mine that's there. Okay, 99 it is. I'll sell the same at the same price. This one I'm going to sell it at 49. This one we're going to sell for 200. Yeah, we'll do 15. I'm undercutting because I don't want it to stay there. I don't want, like, they're not there to make friends. They're there to make me money. 404 200. There. And oh, that just sold. 52 gold coming in. So yeah, that's what's going to be there for a while. It'll, whatever, tomorrow I'll check it and re-put it on the H if it didn't sell. Whatever new price is there, but that's going to be the passive income, per se. Have you ever played Metin 2? No, I haven't. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't even know what it is. Metin? Or Metin? Let me see. Metin 2. Oriental action. RPG. Let me see. So it's a free to play. Okay. The first questions I have when I see a free to play, and this is just reactionary. This is retail, yeah? Got pretty Pally. Look at her. She's so pretty. Whenever I see a free-to-play any game, the first question I ask, and it's reflex, is how pervasive is the monetization? First question. What does it look like? Is it pay to win? How does that work? Like, the monetization is the first question. And I won't lie to you, like, I understand there has to be some, but like, I'm very hell-bent on what some defines as. I'm like that for mobile games, like everything. What's the monetization look like? Because that's the question. I don't want to feel like I can't play this game unless I'm monetized, you know? Where you sold it to me as a free game. It's pay to win. Got it. Yep. It is what it is. We live in a world that's a very pervasive model, but like the reality is that they're making money, because if not, they wouldn't do it. On the bright side, the pay-to-win model is less popular than it's been, and like, I'll take that victory, if that makes sense. Here, ka-chow, ka-chow. Woo! You took a beating. I love that. So we're doing the circle. While I'm doing the circle, listen, if you're watching me on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. It's free. I upload all the time. There's a short coming after this. It'll be about 20 minutes after the stream, which is soon. You'll want to see it because it's adorable, it's funny, and we talk about all kinds of things. Whether it's Warcraft, whether it's magic, whether it's just gaming, or just silly skits. It's all there. If you're watching from Twitch, hit a follow. Again, it's free. It helps out. I appreciate it. And that way you see me when I go live. And I usually go live 3 times a week. That's the goal. That's what we aim for. Is this pay to win? High level will say no. But like, if you dig really deep, you can find a way. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be that way. Basically, on the surface, no. You can't buy levels. You can't buy special gear that'll make you better. None of that will happen. However, what you can do, and this is a little pervasive, is you can buy gold. A lot of it. And you can pay other guilds to bring you through things so you can experience it and maybe get a few pieces of gear. Are you going to that only works so far with PvP. You will never be top rated like that. You'll never hit the top end of rating like that. So it's possible to get ahead a little but it's not possible to hit the high, oh my goodness, high echelons. But it's another one of those, like, okay, but I can make my experience easier, can't I? A little. A little. It's not as pervasive as a lot of them. Exactly. It's enough to say it exists. But like it's not sold to you like that, if that makes sense. Like you're not buying an experience boost. You're not buying better gear. You're not buying the gun that makes you shoot people better. None of that. You're buying gold. What you do with that gold when you pay other players to do stuff with, it's a little bit underhanded. Controller, actually. For those of you who know, this is a PC game. It does not have controller support. That is an add-on you're looking at, and I won't lie to you.
I am out of range.
I love it. So, I'm on a PlayStation controller with a pink silicone grippy grip, which, listen, we don't hate on the grippy grip. I like the grippy grip. And then I got little paws. Because I like them too. It's just comfortable. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I like it, okay? I just like it. Basically, I took a 2-year break from Warcraft back when Shadowlands and the incredible court cases started coming out. And during that time, I played Final Fantasy XIV. Console port is the name of the add-on. Listen, we don't gatekeep fuck all here. But during that time, I played Final Fantasy XIV. Those of you who've played Final Fantasy XIV, you'll realize really quickly that their rotations are much larger and more intricate than Warcraft. That's not a dig. We're not here to play that game. Different game styles, different play style. So I quickly realized I was out of my depth. And I learned how to play on controller. I enjoyed it very much. Came back to Warcraft when things cleared up. And hated playing on keyboard. I was like, oh, don't like that. And there you go. So I learned to. So I got the add-on just to do that. Healing is difficult on controller, but healing is fun. My husband, that's what he does. That's 80% of the time he's healing something. That's the role he tends to take. In this game, I picked up damage and tanking. So I like the tanking and stuff. I do like healing too, but again, on control it's a little harder. I haven't figured it out yet. Once I figure it out though, I'm unstoppable. Because I'm gonna be honest, I like the game. It's like end to end. For like Final Fantasy XIV, I specifically like healing. Like I'm a white mage queen. Like that's what I do. I love it. And I'm cute as a button. Of course I am. I play like a little Lalafell, so of course she's cute. That's what they do. Let me get a drink. I like both. I'm not lying to you. I like both. Prefer Warcraft at this time. Not being on Dawn Trail, I have to admit. I find it depresses me. Like it feels like a chore. And not because the game is bad. Just the story, like, whoa. I found it very, like, kick in the pants this time around. But again, that's humble opinion. That's not indicative of the game. People may like it, people may not, you know? A mouse and I can't do the keyboard, man. Not anymore. After getting used to the comfort of a controller, I gave up. I am good. I like it. I watched a show that's named after this game. The movie? Warcraft? Oh yeah. That's the only. Actually, we had this conversation earlier in the stream. It's the only Blu-ray that I own is the Warcraft movie. And my husband, who's currently collecting physical media, like he goes secondhand places and stuff. He's currently collecting secondhand physical media, and he's like, "What if there's a movie I see? What's an auto pickup?" I'm like, "Only one for me, Dungeons and Dragons." Also, if somebody could mod Lord of the Rings to not have a giant ass spider, I would watch more of that. I haven't seen the Hobbit movies, which I know, or I've not watched Return of the King. I'm an arachnophobe. I can't do the spider. I can't do it. In fact, I burned out quite hard from playing it Inside Out for so long. I find that I log in to play the story and kind of just not. And it's very much the story that's killed me on it. And I know that's... I feel, and this is... Please take this with a grain of salt. This is my opinion. I think they went for trauma porn with this expansion, and I don't know why. Like, Dawn Trail was, Endwalker was very much that for a while, and like, there's a zone that I didn't go back to, ever, because I hated it. The moment the song started playing, I was like, no, I'm good. I don't need to be here. So... I love the movie, Vampy. If you can like take yourself out and be like, okay, this is meant to be a movie about Warcraft and not the wiki of Warcraft, and it's meant for fun, you'll like it. It's great. But I feel like, man, that's not how it was in the canon. It's not. It'll never be perfect. You are not watching the novel. You're watching the movie. Once you get that, you're good. But Endwalker I found very difficult, and then they went and half of Dawn Trail's expansion and 3/4 of its damn patches is, hey, have you dealt with your mortality yet? Have you thought about death enough today? What? Like, what? Again, when they did it in the main, like the main patch, and we reached the end, I was like, oh, it was hard, but we got there, and then the patches just didn't fucking stop, and I was like, ugh. Like, it felt like trauma porn, and quite frankly, like, it's a tough subject, a subject that I'm not terrified to approach, but like, does that need to be what it's all about for a year and a half? I noped out of it. And that's okay. Again, some people can be like, that's cool, like, I like to raid anyway. Like, I don't. All the funny stuff, I loved it. I watched Warcraft in theaters and then bought the Blu-ray. And like, even like the Murlocs had me like roaring, laughing. Like, I loved that movie. And I've seen it like 15 times. What games do I play during stream? Generally speaking, I play this one, Final Fantasy XIV. I try to play it on Thursdays, although I'm thinking about cutting it again. We play Magic the Gathering Arena, which I like. I also like to have another game on the go. So right now we're finishing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We're in Chapter 12. And last Thursday I played Overwatch for fun. I don't think we're gonna keep that in rotation though. It's super duper fun, but it's one of those like I like to play it here and there. And I'm hoping when we finish Rebirth that I'm gonna bring in Fallout New Vegas, because I just finished watching the show. It's fucking good, and I've never played Fallout New Vegas, so it should be real fun. Watched it came out. Unfortunately, didn't understand everything. Oh, it's such a treat. Absolutely. And I'm going to tell everyone, like, my personal secret, okay? When it comes to fantasy movies that you are not in the fandom, okay? Let's say Lord of the Rings before you read the books. Watch it twice. I know it's a big ask, okay? Hear me out. Fantasy asks you to take in a brand new world with its own set of rules, own names, races, relationships that are different to our own. So there's a lot of information being thrown at you. Like Game of Thrones, season 1, I had to watch twice to really like, wait a second. Is that his sister? You know what I mean? Like, to really like get it all in. So, watch twice. The second time, you now have the names, you now have an idea of the world, and you're starting to pick up on the nuances that you missed. Again, was that his sister? Holy shit, that's the queen and the sister. What's going on there? Right? Or again, think of Lord of the Rings. Once you understand, okay, so the elves are there, they make it over, you see what I mean? That's usually what I recommend to people. Warcraft being no exception. Once you understand, okay, left to right, these are orcs that come across here, they tortured people to do it. They're in clans, but they're kind of coming in on each other. Humans get mixed into it. Khadgar's not daddy yet. I do not know what a Blu-ray is. Okay, so if you remember DVDs, there were discs to watch movies. Between discs and today, another form of media came across. It's called Blu-ray, and it's by Sony. So it was like a better quality. You could get 4K in Blu-ray. So it's a little more expensive. Listen, physical media is not expensive. It's about the same price it's always been. I'm going to be very honest. But a DVD player can't play it. It's a little bit more expensive. Your PlayStation can play it. So your PS3, yes, that old, can play Blu-rays. Blu-ray players used to be like big bucks. Today they're not. They're still a little pricey because it's a little bit out of fashion. But they're backwards compatible to DVDs, so you can play both. Exactly. So fantasies, I usually tell people just give it a second. You might like it, or you might not, and that's okay. But some people have a hard time, I don't want to say grasping, because that's not, like, I don't want to say it's a lack of intelligence. It's not. It's really like you have to take yourself. The rules of this world don't exist here. Elves don't die in Lord of the Rings. Traditionally. They live forever until they choose to go to the land of the undying. Like, that concept might be out of body to get to. Oh, like Star Trek. Same idea. I fucking love Star Trek, though. Of course I do. I like all the nerdy shit. Alright, there. Alright, so yeah, that's what we do. A lot of like RPGs and stuff. And magic, because I like magic. Of course I like magic. Alright, let me get on to my bank tune. So the goal is to finish 7 Rebirth, so we can get to Fallout New Vegas. And I'm about to say something. Tri-Friend's trying to get me into Star Trek. Star Trek is hope. That's it. Stargate fans tend to enjoy Star Trek not because it's like it connects well. It's the opposite. Stargate is what happens to the world if it stays in its current status and moves on. Where Star Trek is what happens after the world goes to hell and back and then chooses to not go back. That's the premise. The premise is that we solved hunger. We solved unhousing. There's no homeless. There's no hungry. There's no money. For the first show, the second show, like, other races have money. We don't have a need for money. And that's kind of the point. Is Star Trek was meant to be hope. Was meant to be our lives without war. And we deal with war amongst other races. And sometimes we get too involved as humans. But it's just not the same. It's really, again, the world has moved on. We've had our wars, we've had our differences. There's no countries in the world anymore. There's no need for it. Why divide a world when the universe is so much bigger? Right? We are humans on Earth. United States and Canada. Like, what's that gonna do to a random alien race? It's like, so you're human? Question mark? That's kind of the premise of Star Trek. It might be called something different, absolutely, and I get that. English isn't mine either. I'm a French Canadian. But to be fair, I'm in a very English-speaking country, so we have a lot of it. Alright, so we're going to end it for tonight. Be back in like 20 minutes. There will be a short on my channel. It's silly. It's about Warcraft. And we'll be streaming again on tomorrow. And again on Wednesday. So, you don't want to miss it. Subscribe. In the meantime, though, thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks for getting nerdy with me. Have a legendary night. And I can't wait to see you guys again on the next one.